Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Rabbit's baseball tuning in. Oh man, why am I not actually showing up? Oh, there we go. Now I'm live. All right, we are checking the audio here. Just check and see if the one fix that I had worked or not. So I'm going to talk. Whoops. And we'll see if folks can hear me well or if it's rubbish. So listen to that. Can you just tell if my audio is any good or not? So Jackrabbits will kick off tonight. League play. We're playing the Hounds. My audio quality is good. Oh my God, the difference was one stupid cable. Yes, I'm delayed like 10 seconds. But I'm clear as bay. It's a stupid cable. I used the wrong red cable versus the black cable, and that was all the difference.
Like a light. No go.
Yeah, so, all right.
IT will tell you that as well, by the way.
That bread is always bad.
Red is always a bad part.
Red cable versus the black cable, and that was all.
If you miss one, you put me on. Think about it wiring wise, black is brown.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are. Hey, what's up, Blue?
How you been?
Long time no see, my good man.
1 week. It was that 18-0 game last.
It was the one where you convinced the catcher or our guys to run to come down and yeah.
And then the kid swung.
The previous kid hit, yeah, and it laced one in the left field. It was his best hit all season.
Yeah, it was
so
a great hit. He was supposed to.
he was exactly. So Jack, the pitcher you got right now, is the guy who was the sacrificial lamb on as the batter. I can't remember who we had on third.
He was.
He was pretty pissed. Because he was like, I can really hit this kid.
We were like, we're done.
Yeah, this game is over. We're freezing our tail off.
You won.
Exactly.
You got the W a while ago.
Yeah, quite a while ago. So, all right. Jack apparently nowhere near the strike zone tonight. That's not going to be great. You're going to see a lot of pitchers tonight, Blue. You're going to see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jackrabbits Broadcasting, home of Vamos Liebres radio. This is Mike on the mic. Hopefully you guys can hear me. And all is well. We did an audio test earlier. It worked great. We are in league play tonight. This is league game 4 for us. We are 3-0, top of the table for AYL 12U. We are playing the... who are we playing? We're playing the Hounds, and the Hounds are 0-2, although they had a doubleheader against the second place team in the league, and played them close. So this game... on paper looks like a game between a 3-0 and an 0-2 team, but I don't think it's going to be that way. So you will get started here very soon. Ball's in, coming down, being called. We are the home team. And as the home team, we are on the field first. And just quickly go around where everybody's at. We've got Jack on the mound. Who's having a hard time finding the strike zone. We got Isai behind the plate. He's throwing it down to Jorge at short, Ricardo at second, Cole at first, and Gianni at third. And in the outfield, we've got Teddy in left. Teddy in left. Chris in center, and I think it looks like Aaron in right. So, first batter steps in. Ump calls play ball. Jack turns and fires. Ball low. Ball low again. Ball 2. Jack's struggling to find the strike zone during warm-ups, as well as our first 2 pitches here to the Hounds. Ground ball to second. Throw to first. Ricardo to Cole gets us the first out of the inning. Let's see. Cole and Ricardo. In steps second batter of the inning. And, ball, jump, 21 here, jumped over the ball, so ball one. A little overcast this evening. Looks like we're going to have some weather here in the Denver area the next 24 hours. So it went from being, I think it was 88 all-time high yesterday to mid-70s today, and we're going to see some snow. Ground ball, foul down the left field line, giving us 1 ball, 1 strike. So for these league games, midweek league games on Thursday, Jack missing behind the batter again. Next pitch, ball high. With these league games, we are playing for seeding in the league tournament at the end of the year. So you can go the entire league. Oh, ball 4.
Hustle, Eastside. Check him.
Okay, runner takes first. No ball back into Jack's hands.
All right, boys, let's get a double here. 2-2. Here we go.
Let's roll it up infield.
And first pitch here. Oh, they're going to get him picked off here. Get him in. Tag him. Runner is picked off.
Good job, Jack.
Excellent play by Jack.
Nice move, Jack.
And Cole and Jorge with the tag. So 2 outs now. I got fooled even on that throw. So Jack now with 1 ball. Strike 1. Jack finally finds the strike zone. Coach tonight has already said that everybody is going to get 1 inning. All the pitchers are going to get 1 inning. So this is Jack's only inning this evening. Coach is interested in saving the arms for the tournament this weekend. That ball was high, ball 2. So we expect that we will see all 4 of our starting rotation tonight. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. We got Deuces Wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. So after Jack, we would expect to see Cole on the mound, Teddy on the mound, Gianni on the mound, and there are a few other Jackrabbits who are also potentially part of the pitching rotation, depending on how we do on off-speed pitch, foul ball down the right side. Cole is not quite able to get there. That was a very beautiful off-speed pitch. I think Jack probably took 10 miles an hour off that pitch. So he regularly throws in at 50, and that one probably came in.
Finish your pitch, Jack.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes Jack's next pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball high, and that's it. That ends the inning. All right, well, that takes us to the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 3 up, 3 down for Jack. About as perfect as you could have in an inning. So as I mentioned, the Hounds have a league game here where they are 3-0 in the league and have played very well on these Thursday nights. A resounding victory on the first league game, and then quite an overwhelming victories on a doubleheader last week. Tonight we expect to see a tougher game, I think, from the Hounds, who, as I mentioned, are 0-2, but they lost very close games to the second place team, the Legends, in the Arapahoe Youth League here, 12U team, or 12U League. On the mound we've got a righty, number 4, warming up. Jackrabbits' next broadcast will be on Saturday, where we will be playing on the, let me go get the name of the tournament, but we'll be playing on Saturday, hopefully with a couple of chances to play on Sunday as well. The, where is it, game... Hey, what's the name of the app we use? Not game something. No, the like texting app.
Oh, Team Reach.
Team Reach, thank you. Sorry, folks, I didn't do my research here on a weekday. It's tough for me to switch from work to into broadcast mode quite so quickly. So Team Reach is what we use. So we're playing the Icebreaker tournament this weekend. Those of you that are interested in tuning in, our first game is at 12:30 p.m. Mountain. We will play then a game right after that at 2:30. So not going to be sad. We really struggle in the morning, but a 12:30 to 2:30 game will be good for us. But first we need to stay focused on today's game against the Hounds and put some runs on the board in the bottom half of the first here. Due up, we will have Joe with Jorge in the hole, kind of a standard batting order for us. Joe likes to show bunt on his first pitch, so we'll see if that happens. All right, one of the things that Coach picked up was a pocket radar. We're hoping to get that integrated into this broadcast going forward, but we may have some speeds for you this game, just to give you a heads up on how fast kids are throwing. How fast is kid throwing? Has it working?
49.
Okay, just below 50. What was Jack throwing? Okay. Okay. So Jack was throwing about 52, 53, did hit 56 on the pocket radar. In warm-ups here, the Hounds pitcher was right around 50, so similar velocity from these two. Joe showing bunt, as I mentioned, ball high. The umpire we have tonight is an umpire we've had last week, and a really good young man, calls a good game. And I think what we're going to see is pretty fast game. He likes ball 2 down low. He likes to keep the game moving.
I gotta come to you.
Umpires, you get paid per game, not per minute. So if you can get a game over in an hour and a half, that's all money on your Joe show bunt again. Strike at the knees. So with that aim for speed, there is a little bit of a wider strike zone, a little bit wider, a little bit taller. And so I expect that we will see, like I said, there's a foul ball down the right field line. Man, that just kept curving. I was really hoping to call a double there.
Way to move, 1-3. Way to move, kid.
So now we got 2-2. 2-2. To Joe, so he's going to have to swing a little bit sooner, a little bit behind. Joe doing his traditional call to the man above. Joe with another swing. That ball is going to... Oh, he caught it. Great play by the right fielder. Really well slide and a catch. So Joe is out on a pop fly to right. Can't be... Good swing, Joe. Good swing. Can't be sad about that. Jorge then steps in. Cole on deck. Ball high. That looked to be maybe an off-speed pitch. Was that off-speed? Was that an off-speed pitch? Yeah. Yeah, he threw 42. You could tell he took a little off that one. Jorge ropes that one to left. Right at the left fielder. Oh, good play by the left fielder to come in a few steps and grab that ball. So our boys not having any trouble putting the ball into the outfield. The bummer is hitting it where they can be caught. So Cole steps in now to the box. That'll put Gianni on deck. Chance of Coltrane coming from the foul ball, coming from the dugout. Cole getting a little bit of notes on his performance from his third base coach. He was a little ahead of that one. Next pitch in the dirt, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs now to Cole. In steps Cole, pitcher on the rubber, throws, and ground ball right to the pitcher. Flips over to first, and that's it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and we suddenly got a field ump. So that turns the inning over. 3 up, 3 down for the Hounds. 3 up, 3 down for the Jackrabbits. And we'll see who comes to the mound for us this time.
Hustle out there, fellas. Hustle out. Hustle out.
We got a little lollygagging here from the infield and from the outfielders. Looks like we have Jabrell going into right as his defensive substitution. Javon in center. Left. I don't know who's in left, sorry. Isaiah's got. Isaiah's in left? Okay, Isaiah's in left. And Cole takes the mound. Therefore, with Cole on the mound, we'll see Joe at first. Ricardo and Jorge again up the middle, and Gianni at the hot corner. Update the scoreboard for you all there. We got now Cole on the mound. Cole is our hardest throwing pitcher, usually mid-50s. He once, I believe, hit 60, but also it wasn't a strike, so it kind of doesn't count. But he can generate a ton of power, being very tall, lanky young man with a long right arm. And we've got just a quick note on Jackrabbits broadly. Again, the philosophy here of the Jackrabbits is play for the name on the front of the shirt, not the back. Coach puts a lot of emphasis on the kids really understanding what the team dynamic is and understanding playing for the team, not playing for yourself. That sometimes you're going to have to be called to sacrifice bunt or take some pitches or some other things that you're going to need to do on the team for the team. So one of the reasons why we like having Teddy on the team is that emphasis not on the individual but on the team. I think that's a life skill, even if the boys don't go on playing for the Rockies or the Cardinals or the Yankees someday. Learning to play for your team is crucial. Call the balls down. Isai pops up, throws a little off to the left. The ball now skips into left center field. No one's paying attention out there. Oh, now we've got Javon popping over to pick that ball up. So this will be the number 4 batter, so the cleanup hitter for the Hounds. Stepping in, number 22. Cole with coming off the windup here. This first pitch. That ball is high. What number did we see there? 56 miles an hour. Okay. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. This, given how hard he swings now behind number 22 was, this is most likely a ground ball to Ricardo or Joe on the right. Oh, foul ball back. A little bit more timed up. That ball, had it gone straight, would have gone to right center. So 2 strikes now.
Let the batter get that.
So we got 2 strikes, 1 ball, 2 strikes to see if Isai calls for a different pitch here, maybe an off-speed pitch or even a curve. I believe that was a curve, and it went in the dirt, ball 2. Didn't quite make it the 50 feet to home plate. So 22 is sitting fastball here. Cole getting the windup and the pitch. Gets underneath that. Deep left field, deep left field. All right. Isaiah picks up the outs on a wonderful catch. Got underneath it, got 2 hands on it. He should be very pleased. So Isaiah with making the first out of the inning, and I gotta say that was a really great job by the Hounds batter to really get himself lined up. He was way behind on his first swing, and he was able to pull the ball into left field there on that fastball. That ball is outside. In steps a very tall number 12 for the Hounds. So Cole now with the pitch. Beautiful curveball, I believe that was. Froze number 12. Honestly, at this age, you just got to sit fastball all the time. If somebody can throw 3 straight curveballs, you just got to tip your helmet to them. So we've got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ground ball right to Jorge, who makes the catch. Makes a strong throw to first. Gets some outs. Strong defense from our boys today. They have now made several heads-up plays out in the infield, and the outfield. We had the catch by Isaiah as well. So, all right, we've got 19 stepping in for the Hounds. Cole adjusting himself upon the rubber, getting himself situated. Here he comes with the pitch. Beautiful fastball right down the middle. Strike 1. So far we've had Cole just throwing consistent strikes. I say that as he throws a ball quite low and bounces. So, how fast are we seeing? Still mid-50s? Whoa, we had 58 and 59. Wow. Let's see if we can get a 58 or 59 for a strike here. So, again, we're strike 2. We have the pocket radar, but we just arrived tonight. We are going to look at trying to get it implemented for this weekend's tournament. It does require we have timeout from Esai. He's got a cramp in his right leg. He has just yelled to coach, the right foot. Inconvenient timing, as Cole is really rocking and fired with 1 ball, 2 strikes to this batter. We hope there's just one more pitch to finish this batter's at bat. Get strike number 3 and out number 3. Let's see if Esai doesn't have to squat down anymore. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is 6 up, 6 downs for the Jackrabbits. Now they need to get those bats rolling in the bottom of the second. Gianni will be at bat with Teddy on deck. So with the pocket radar, we'll be able to have the speed of the pitches for both teams, both when we pitch as well as the teams we're seeing. It does come with a $50 annual subscription fee, so if there's any listeners out there who would love to see the pocket radar speeds, we would love to highlight you as the official sponsor of the pocket radar every game. Help us cover the cost of the annual subscription. Just drop a note in the comments, or send me a note, or send a note to your parent or Coach Paul if you know Coach Paul. We'll get you set up. We are a 501c3, so it's tax deductible. So 10. Oh. Cole with 11 pitches that inning. So I don't know if he'll come back for a second inning. I know that there is a tournament this weekend. We don't want to put any mileage on that arm, but he was popping. He was popping.
Hey, which hand is not to the ball?
Vamos, Liebres! Vamos! Teddy, look what they give you and take it. Be smart about where they're playing you. All right, Gianni will be stepping in here. Gianni, our third baseman, also a big power hitter, has a kind of a large stance, big kind of swings. It tends to either drive the ball deep into the outfield or strike out. Standard power hitter kind of moves. So in steps Gianni. Blue calls for the ball to be thrown. Here's the first pitch. A off-speed pitch or something that was near his head. Third base coach giving him a hard time about ducking and not just taking that off his helmet. I'm sure mom and dad are pleased he ducked. Strike on the inside corner at the knees. Really beautiful pitch by the Hounds. Gianni now with this next pitch of the at-bat. Ooh, foul ball. Straight back. He is on it, but got a little under it. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. So this pitcher that threw an off-speed pitch there, he's kind of gone off-speed and then fastball, off-speed, then fastball. So I would look for a fastball here. Oh, another off-speed pitch. Swing and a miss. Has 1 out. In steps Teddy. Aaron takes his place on the on-deck circle. Number 7 here, stepping in. Twist those hips, buddy. Twist them. My kids, so I'll try to not yell too loud when he gets a good hit here. Just sort of standing there, not loaded, not ready. Now he's still not ready. Swinging a ground ball into the hole between third and short. Left fielder picks the ball up. Teddy with a hit. So our first base runner of the game, actually, and the Jackrabbits being the first ones to get onto base. Teddy getting the sign, Aaron getting the sign. Teddy probably getting a steal sign. He's very, very fast, so he's going to need to get a good step. The pitcher now comes set. Teddy with the run, ball strike high, or no, ball high. Nobody at the base to catch it, otherwise Teddy would have been out. So we'll steal that base. Aaron getting his sign. Teddy with a big lead. Nobody holding them on. Oh, we called a balk. On the pitcher. He made a motion forward and then spun. So Teddy will go to third. Yeah, he kind of went forward and then turned. So Teddy, a mere 70 feet from home. Chance to be the first run of the game for the Jackrabbits here. Aaron just needs to put the bat on the ball. Oh, you all right?
Yeah, I jumped down.
Oh, I thought you were falling down. All right. Umpire doing, again, good umpire. Good umpire. Went out and explained what was going on. Let the managers know what was going on as well. Aaron with a ground ball to catcher, but gets Teddy in. So we will take that. That's going to score that as a fielder's choice. But exactly what we needed to get Teddy in. So a single for Teddy, a stolen base, a balk, and then in on a ground ball to the pitcher. I think I said first base, but the pitcher, excuse me. Now we have a ball to Javon with Chris in the on-deck circle. Here comes the next pitch. That ball's in the dirt as well. Ball 2. Javon getting a lot of support and help from his third base coach, Coach Hunter. Telling him to only pick the perfect pitch here. That was a pretty good pitch, but maybe a little outside for Javon's liking, but called a strike nonetheless. Again, Blue has a pretty big strike zone, so we can keep this game moving. Oh, swing and a miss at a beautiful off-speed pitch from number 4 here. His changeup's pretty good. Number 4's changeup. Yeah. 2-2. So deuces are wild. We got 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Javon choking up on the bat a little bit, as you do with 2 strikes. Good hitting by Javon. Here comes the next pitch. Hey! Swing and a pop fly to the shortstop who grabs it. And that is it, but 1 run for the Jackrabbits. Good job, Jackrabbits! Here we go. We got 1 hit turned into 1 run. So we now will take the top of the 3rd. We'll take the field, and I'll give you a rundown on some of the defensive changes here as they take place. I'm trying to figure out where everybody's going right now.
Joe at first.
Yeah, Joe's going to first. We know that. Yeah, that must mean Cole is still on the mound.
Isaiah at 3rd.
Well, all right. Big, tall Isaiah at 3rd. A limping 15, so that's Aaron.
On the center.
We got, Teddy in right and Jack in center. Aaron at 2nd. Javon looks like he's taken short. And who do I have in left? Is that Christopher? Okay, so Christopher's in left. And therefore Gianni will be on the mound. And I'm looking to figure out who's going to be behind the plate. Oh, yeah, that makes sense because Esai's got the cramp, right? So Jabrell all suited up in the tools of ignorance, as they're called. And Jabrell will be catching behind the plate. So a really different defensive look for the Jackrabbits right now. Joe, really the only player that is in his normal position outside of Gianni on the mound. The way this game is moving, we may see more than just 4 pitchers from the Jackrabbits. We're moving quite quickly. So at practice this week, the Jackrabbits spent some time working on some of the fundamentals of base running. So what to do if situational base running, which was a lot of fun to watch them kind of understand why you're just running with 2 outs regardless of what's happening, and then what you do, for example, if you're on second but there's only 1 out. So that was fun. And then on Tuesday we had just a ton of drills, a lot of outfielding drills for the outfielders, breaking back on the ball, running in on the ball, etc. And then similarly wait, why is there nobody in center? Or no? I don't know what's happening here. We got some outfielders. This is kind of a mess right now, guys. I'll be honest. The balls are flying everywhere. So Gianni waiting for the balls down. Okay, so now we can confirm Teddy in right, Jack in center, and then Chris in left. Jack with the backup on the coming down. It was a little wide right. And in steps number 27 for the Hounds. Ball 1, bounces right at the plate. Good stop by Jabrell. Gianni accepting the pitch. Ground ball to short underneath the glove of Javon at short. So again, a little bit of a issue of folks playing in out of the normal position. Javon getting a chance there, going right underneath his glove, but good backup by Jack.
Be careful, boys. Let's go.
Aaron virtually on the. Oh! Jack with the backup. Oh, the ball went underneath Jack's legs on a stolen base. We will score now. And we will score. They will score. Excuse me, on just a comedy of errors there. So reached on error. Got through 3 legs there at second, and then scored. So very, very disappointing defense on a team that played really great defense through 2 innings. That's what you get with 12U baseball. Just an occasional swing and a miss strike. Oops, sorry, I missed that. First one was a ball. 1-1. Yeah, with 12U, you're going to get that 1 inning, maybe even 2 innings where the wheels just fall off. And so how close we are now with the tied 1-1 game, we're going to have to really buckle down and get him. Oh, Gianni with a beautiful strike at the knees. Man, if you can get that call all day, knees on the outside corner, there's literally nothing you can do with that if you're a batter. So let's hope that that continues to be a pitch that Gianni can keep hitting all day. There it is. Oh, I don't know where that one was. If the other one was a strike, we'll take it. Good pitch, Gianni. Wow, and that was 54 too. A 54-mile-an-hour fastball in the outside corner that had most of us thinking that was strike 3. So, Gianni, good job. Change up really high. Gianni's still working on his changeup and locating his changeup and his curveball. So at 3-2, you should see a fastball here because that is Gianni's by far his best pitch. Swing and a miss, but dropped. Joe with the catch, and he is out on the strikeouts.
Outside, or pick a side. Inside, right? You're supposed to throw over.
So, getting some quick updates from Coach on there. Yeah, the idea is don't go throw over the top of the runner, but instead make sure you're throwing either to the inside or to the outside and letting the first baseman know. So, 1 down, 1 run in. Gianni comes set again. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Gianni's throwing so hard the ball is popping out of Jabrell's glove. So we'll need to make sure that there's maybe hitting the pocket so it sticks in there a little bit better. Second pitch, the at bat on its way. Curveball outside. It didn't really curve. It more was like a sweeper. So. Zara, the team dog, letting another dog that's passing by know that they're not welcome. So apologize if you're hearing that in the background. Ooh, that was, I think, the curveball again in the dirt. Did not make it the 50 feet to home plate.
Go, Gianni, you got it.
Vamos, Liebres! Vamos!
Gianni shaking his head yes and throwing the ball into the dirt. Ball 3. Gianni a little tense on the mound right now. Kind of being told to breathe and let them hit it, let his defense pick him up. Aaron playing up the middle. Ball 4, walks him. Look good. Look like a good pitch. All right. Now the runner on first, 1 down. In steps number 4. He's the pitcher for the Hounds. Gianni's coming set, steps off. Sorry, he had not yet come set, my bad. Pitch and a throw wide right. This time we got a good throw and everybody made the catch they needed to.
Catch and release like a fish.
Suggesting that we catch and release like a fish. I don't know how much of a fisherman Jabrell is, but we'll have to ask Dad at the half inning how much fishing Jabrell does. Javon holding the runner on, patting the glove. Ooh, ball high on a sweeping curve there. That was a good pitch. Gonna have to go back to the fastball here. Aaron holding the runner on as well. So Javon and Aaron right up the middle, leaving huge holes in the left and right side. Foul ball off to the right. Hopefully somebody from the Hounds will go capture that one. It went beyond the fences. All right. Gianni puts his toe on the rubber, comes set, does not look back. Runner goes. Ground ball. Isaiah throws the ball high, wide. The runner will score on an overthrow. The runner at first will go to second. Now we're just throwing the ball around like Little League. So let's see, reaches on air. And scores a run. So again, none of these runs earned, but that should be the third out of the inning with some ground balls to the left side. Isaiah then also could have run the runner back. He was running on the play, and All right, ball outside. Jabrell pops up and runs the runner back. Really excellent heads-up play by the catcher. Not throwing the ball wildly, watching the ball run around. Runner now going. Throw to third. Got him by a mile. 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 Beautiful. Caught steal, and Jabrell gets all the credit there for a beautiful throw and then a wonderful tag by Isaiah. We needed that. Let's be honest, we needed that. And I believe it's 2 balls, no strikes now, with 2 outs. Strike.
Hey, live
2
right
balls,
there,
1.
Gianni.
Yeah, if
Keep throwing
Gianni could
the
live there,
ball.
that would be phenomenal. Here's the pitch. Curveball bounces out of the glove. It's a ball high, according to the ump. That curveball is just not breaking across the plate. Gianni's not getting enough spin on the ball. So the way a curveball works is you use the air resistance. You spin the ball and use the air resistance of the seams on the ball, which then cause the ball to break away from a right-hander or break into a left-hander. That was ball 4 on a fastball.
Let's get this out.
Number 28 runs down to first quickly. All right. Jabrell taking leadership, barking out 2 down. Coach Hunter also echoing the 2 down. Teddy being directed to move much to his right, our left, and come in. Runner's going. Jabrell makes a mistake there. I don't know, makes a mistake, but couldn't quite get the transfer over. I'm not sure you get him. He was pretty quick. So let's see if the Hounds decide to steal third. They would have been out 2 in a row had the batter not hit that one to Isaiah. Strike 1. So runner does take a big lead off second, but does not go. We got a 1-1 now to 17 on the Hounds. Javon's holding him on. He's going. Swinging. Miss.
We're going for 4 out there.
And all right. There we go. We'll take it. That was strike 3. I missed a strike. I apologize. That's it. So 2-1. Not bad. All unearned. Gianni pitched well. The curveball's still struggling to find location, but we're not gonna be upset about that. I think I might take this half inning to pop over and talk to Jabrell's dad and mom. So 60 seconds with parents, it's the thing I do. And
I hate unearned runs.
So you said catch and release like a fish. Are you a big fishing family?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yeah. From Michigan.
Oh, okay. Lots.
Great Lakes.
So what is Jabrell's favorite lure? Does he have a favorite lure?
No, but I can show you a picture of Jabrell with fish.
Well, I believe you, but it doesn't translate to radio, so I can't. How does it work? So how long has Jabrell been playing baseball?
Since he was 5.
Since he was 5. Okay.
Started T-ball at 5 years old. Yeah.
Okay. And always a kid.
5 years.
Yeah, so 5 years, exactly. Youngest on the team, right? So, yeah, half his life been playing baseball. He always been a catcher or moved in that role later after he started playing?
He moved in that role at Arapahoe Little League. Okay. Once we got to pass machine pitch when it was kid pitch.
Okay. Because he was a big target back there and catch the ball? Yeah. And he's not afraid of the ball, let's be honest. Like, my kid's terrified of the ball. That's why he plays in right field as far away from home plate as he can. Earliest memory you have of him playing ball?
Oh, man, he was playing ball as a baby, man. So he's a natural. He played basketball. He would really excel in football, but his mom won't let him play.
Because his mom's smart, I get that. But the career of a baseball player is much longer than the career of a football player.
Absolutely.
So, all right, balls down. Thank you very much. So proud mom and dad for Jabrell there. What? I'm not interviewing you. You score, I'll interview at half. So at half inning. Ricardo asking for an interview, and we're just not doing that because he needs to focus on getting on. Chris steps into the plate. Big shout out to Tony, by the way, checking in from Orlando. Glad you're enjoying tonight's broadcast here on Jackrabbits Broadcasting, Vamos Liebres Radio. I'm not sure. Blue was over there. I think chewing the fat a little bit with the with the other manager. I think he forgot or missed the balls were down. So we are ready to play. I'm putting the mask on. Chris stepping in. Number 4 coming set. Here's the pitch. Oh, foul ball. Ball was a little low, but getting some feedback from Coach Hunter at third. Oh, smokes that ball. Oh, beautiful catch by the third baseman. Oh, man. That was really a wonderful look what I got, Mom catch from the third baseman. Whew, well done. You can't be sad about that, though, if you're Chris. That was a beautiful swing. Ricardo stepping in now. On deck is Isaiah. Or Isaiah will be on deck. I don't quite see him now, but he will be. Ricardo with the first pitch, swing and foul, straight back. Actually went to the other field and hit the dugout over there. I don't know if you guys heard that tin roof sound, but that was it. So, here comes the next pitch. Ricardo gets underneath it, foul ball, but the first baseman is going to get underneath it for an out. Beautiful catch by the first baseman in foul territory. That's two.
Big hit,
Isaiah will step in, putting Jabrell on deck, although I think Jabrell is still working on getting out of his catcher's gear. All right. So Coach Hunter, third base coach, sometimes will step into your view in the far left there, is the son of Coach Paul, played baseball for many, many years. Ball one. He is 21 as of opening day this season. Still believe that's it. He's been coaching for 4 years, basically once he left high school. Oh, swing at a pitch that was in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shake it off, shake it off. He is currently in nursing school and working hard to get his nursing degree. He has quite the stories if you ever want to hear some medical stories about stuff he's learned and seen. Swing and a miss at strike 2. And Coach Hunter is a big fan of the Angels and Rockies. He played baseball for 15 years. He's still playing on an amateur weekend league, I believe. And he was always the shortstop. So strong arm and strong speed. Oh, beautiful. Way to battle on that one. That was a off-speed pitch, which this number 4 throws really well. And Isaiah stayed on it and fouled it off. So now he's going to make the number 4 bring a fastball to him, which he can do something with. So let's go Isaiah from the dugout. Here comes the fastball. Oh, swing. He's got him. He's got him. He just needs to straighten it out. He's a athletic. Isaiah here is a athletic young man, sometimes known as Izzy to friends and family. And when he's not playing baseball, you can see him. He does a lot of gaming, much like every 12-year-old in America. But he also likes to play basketball, golf, ski, and snowboard. So he is a 1-planker and a 2-planker. Oh, that was a beautiful off-speed pitch, strike 3. That ends the inning. What a defensive gem we've got going on here from the two teams, really. A couple of unearned runs, the difference right now. Yeah, but we have to throw it over the top, and she has. I would
love to see it.
Yeah. Umpire asking for a little water. We're making it contingent upon him calling nothing but strikes for the other team and balls for us. That's how that works. How long you been umping, Blue?
This is my
We go,
fifth
Teddy.
season. 5th season, 1
Teddy,
month.
Teddy.
All right, 5th season for Blue behind the plate. Again, calls a good game. Teddy will take to the mound for this 4th inning. So heads up, Grandma and Grandpa in Vegas. Your grandson is throwing. So we'll get some readings on the pocket radar for him today. Let's hope that the defense is able to get those defensive plays so we don't have a lot of unearned runs, because that's no fun for anybody. Teddy coming off the mound is a little bit of a better pitcher than off the flat. On the flat, he tends to fall towards first base, kind of pulling himself and his pitches to the outside for a right-hand batter. But on the mound, it's not comfortable to fall towards first, so you come straight off the front of the mound, and he's able to generate a lot of power and locate. So one of the things that Teddy has been a pitcher really since kid pitch, because while he has some velocity, certainly he can't match Cole. He is able to pretty much put the ball where he wants it. High fastball, low off-speed pitch, these kind of things. So been working on that. All right, Grandpa in Vegas, I hope he has a good inning as well. And I will do my best. I know, that fastball's sounding good right now. So we'll see what the, what do you got, 53?
Let's go!
So 53, 55 is kind of where, or sorry, 53, yeah, 50 is where he normally throws, but then he throws a changeup at 38.
Work hard up there, kid.
I hope we get to see the, yeah. I hope he gets to throw the 38-mile-an-hour changeup. So Teddy with a coming down pitch that went pretty high. Oh, no, sorry, not coming down. So ball's in. Call balls in. Teddy's had more than enough warm-up pitches out here, so let's just go. Teddy's been working on his curveball a lot, much to Father's chagrin here. So I'm worried that it's gonna mess up his over the top. So one of the things you can see, I think, from the video is that Teddy has a pretty good arm motion where he comes right over the top, and therefore that's what helps with his accuracy. As he goes to the curveball and the desire to put spin on it with the right hand, kind of drops down and is messes his delivery up. So, whoa. That's Isaiah behind the plate, and apparently Isaiah is packing a howitzer in that right arm because he threw that ball into center field. Yeah. So let's go through the defensive setup here as we've got another defensive look. So Isaiah behind the plate, and then we've got Joe on first. We've got Javon at second, Ricardo at short, and Jorge at third. Teddy with a beautiful first pitch at 54 miles an hour. So Teddy bringing about 10% more heat than he normally does. He must have found out how fast Cole was pitching. There's a friendly rivalry between Teddy and Cole. Swing and a miss at strike two. In left field is Christopher again, Jack in center, and Aaron in right. Teddy with a curveball that was way outside. I think that was his curveball, though. Was that? Yeah. So 41-mile-an-hour curveball there, but nowhere near the plate, so it doesn't really count. Teddy's allowed to play around come 2-0, no balls, 2 strikes. So now we're messing around 2 balls, 2 strikes. I don't know what we're doing here. So Teddy, when he's not pitching, will often be in the outfield. He would much rather be on the mound for sure. He does not enjoy the field. If he could just hit and pitch, it'd be beautiful. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. He has been playing since his earliest standing days. As soon as he could stand, I put a bat in his hand and a ball in his hand, and he's loved it ever since. He has really no other favorite sports. I can't get him to really get into basketball. We made him play soccer this season at school. He did not enjoy it. So ball low. So we'll see if soccer comes back. Just a brag here from Dad on my son. Teddy was one of just about a dozen students in his 6th grade that got all A's, ball on the inside corner. Got all A's in second trimester. So, in fact, several of Teddy's grades were above 100 because he did the extra credit. The one that he is most proud of is the fact that he had about 123% in math because he just absolutely loves math, and that is how his brain works. 2-0 pitch now. Strike! Off-speed pitch. 1. Oh, that was a 51-mile-an-hour fastball? Okay. Yeah. Teddy took a little off that so he get the strike. That was 51, so 2 balls, 1 strike. Here comes another one. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Okay, let's go. Let's get him. Get him right here.
So let's get him right here. Teddy from the windup. Teddy with a fastball way high. 3 balls. Whoa. Ball goes past Teddy on the way back. Javon dives for it, misses it. How fast was that fastball? 53? Okay, Teddy living above the 50s. Oh my goodness, we are just whipping the ball around. This is not good. Let's go get him. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Full count, 1 out. Number 8 has been swinging, so if Teddy can keep it close, we can get him right here. Teddy with I don't know what that was, but ball didn't make it to the plate, so he walks him. Throw it through Teddy now. Throw it not over him, but through him. Runner on first takes the lead. Does not go, but there's a bunt. Ball is bunted and spins foul. Good heads-up play by Jorge. So interesting. We have not really seen a sacrifice bunt play against us this season. So interesting. Teddy with that ball is. They drop.
2! Oh. Hey, you guys gotta talk.
Teddy quite frustrated that there was that ball was dropped by his infield. You saw by the body motion there. He's got to shake it off now. Reach on error. Runners on first and second. What should have been a catch and then double the runner who was stealing up ends up being instead first and second. So far the story of the game for us. Just inability to make a few key plays. Giving the other team too many outs in an inning.
Here we go, Teddy.
Fastball high. Who's in left field? Because they need to make sure they're backing up. Teddy can get a little rattled, especially when he feels like he's got to strike everybody out because he can't get his defense to do anything. Foul ball, or no, sorry, ball's in front of plate. Teddy gets him at first. Joe runs it across. Runner, yep. So we got one out there, and that was.
We got two.
2 down now. We got second and third, however. So going to be super important that Isaiah
Easy
squeeze.
play. Let's get the easy out here.
All right, middle infielders reminded that there's nowhere that anybody on second can go. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So they're back and taking their positions, which is good. But Jorge is holding the runner on third. I like Isaiah behind the plate. Huge cannon of an arm, big kid. Needs to work on squeezing the ball a little bit. The ball's been popping out, but yeah, maybe another kid to add to the. Ooh! Gianni got that pitch. Teddy did not. So. Yeah. Oh, we just got an explanation. It was at the knees, but wide. So wow. Again, love this batter. All right, strike. Strike 2 on a swing and a miss. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Teddy's going to need this. I hope he doesn't mess around here with anything. Just throw a fastball. We're throwing it right past this kid. No reason to throw anything besides a fastball. That's what we got. Oh! Wow. Just a bit outside.
Get him right here, Teddy. Here we go, Teddy. Steady, Teddy.
Deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Teddy now comes set. Dad is quite nervous. Teddy steps off, thankfully, because Dad needed a moment. Dad needed a moment. Take a break.
Steady, Teddy.
Deep breath, deep breath, deep breath.
Get him at the plate, Teddy. We got 2 down.
So Teddy comes set. Next pitch. Victory! We like it. Ends the inning. Those errors don't come back to haunt us. And that's it. At the end of the top of the 4th, Teddy gets out of it with a strikeout. It is still 2-1 Hounds. So just
kid. Have fun.
We will have Jabrell at bat and Isai, and then I think that turns the. Oops. Nope, sorry, hold on. Turns the lineup over, I think. Jabril, Eastside, Jack. Excuse me. It's the bottom three of the order. So we hopefully will turn that over. So the way this works, by the way, as we get to the bottom of the order, is that there are, as long as you bat everybody, you have free substitutions. And so we bat in league. We bat everybody. 2-1. 2-1. Well, you should try. We got a hit. We got a hit.
I can't let
Can we-
them, I
can-
can't let them do that.
Can you make sure we hit? If we could put runners on, the game would be different. Coach coming over lamenting the inability for us to hit and why we're not winning. So if you in AYL rules, if you bat everybody, you then have free substitution throughout the game. So that's why every inning I'm giving you a heads up on what's going on. I got your text here, Grandpa in Vegas. Yes, I agree. Good inning by Teddy. His form is better and much more consistent. So, really well done. If you were to say bat 9 or 10, where we are allowed 10, so you can have the pitcher and a designated hitter, you then have a whole series of defensive rules about where people can go. So, Coach Paul will always. I've only seen him once not run with a full contingent of players on the batting order. So it's also good for the players, right? You get your swings in, and allows them to also be part of the game and not just sitting there. Wow, beautiful throw by the catcher on the ball down.
Here we go, 2.
A lot of support for Jabril. Remember, Jabril, we talked to his dad earlier. Jabril the hunter, or no, sorry, not the hunter, the fisherman. And again, youngest on the team. Jabril ready. He is in there before the pitcher is even on the mound or the ump even has his mask on. Oh, that off-speed pitch.
Early, kid.
Dang, this number 4, excuse me, with his off-speed pitch has got our guys flummoxed.
You got fast hands, let it travel.
He's not throwing that hard, but he's mixing it up and he's locating it. Really, all that you need to do when you're 12 is locate those pitches. That ball, however, was not located within the strike zone. It was high. Not his head. Not his head. Go on now.
Got a helmet on.
How you doing? I have no sunflower seeds. I can't really eat and call the game. Do you want to say hi to Nana and Papa?
Hi, world.
Teddy's little sister checking in. All right, Jabril now in with a 1-1 count. Here comes the third pitch of the at-bat. Ooh, swing and a miss. The ball gets past the catcher, but doesn't matter with 2 strikes. If that were the third, our rules of baseball rules are that ball has to be caught by the catcher. And here we go, 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball was low. Good, I was a little worried I was going to get called. Tony checking in from Orlando, calling for a 5 spot this inning. So while we don't condone betting on 12U teams, if you can jump on over to one of your favorite betting apps, see if we can get the odds on a 5 spot this inning. I'd love to see that. We now go from a 1-2 to a 3-2. Really good batting here by Jabril to run the count full. Look for that changeup maybe. Here comes that. Nope, ball low as well. Ball bounces before it hits the plate. Jabril with a great at bat gets himself on. Comes time now for Isai, who we last saw Isai behind the plate and has not been on the field defensively due to a cramp. But it looks like he has worked that out. Jabril taking a little bit of a lead. Isai swinging the bat with some swagger. Let's see if this is the beginning of that 5 spot that Tony called. Ball high. Jabril doesn't go anywhere.
Explode on the kid. You got it.
Isai steps in. Strike at the knees. Oh, pop throw down to first. Jabril back just in time. I don't know if the first baseman was ready for that. Next pitch. Oh, ground ball to the shortstop. Slow roller. He muffs it. Hey, an error in our favor. We will take it. We will take it. Tony, my man, you might have known something. You might have been onto something. We now have first and second, no one down, and Jack steps in. Jack is at the bottom of the order, so that'll mean that Joe will be on deck. Joe is on Jack and Joe. We got Jack in the box and Joe on deck. Strike on a weird pitch. I'm not sure where that one was at. That was low and away in my book. I know it's tough for you guys to see here with a left-handed batter. I put the camera up over the right shoulder of the ump, so just trust me on that one. It was low and away. Jack with the golf ball. We're going to get the force at...
Get down!
Oh, we get a weird double play. We get a force at second, and then we sent the runner going home, and there was a throw at home, so runners are out. I'm going to have to figure out how to score that here. Let's see. That was a fielder's choice, and then I don't know. There we go. I don't know how to score that exactly. Beautiful play, though, by the shortstop, throwing it into the catcher to make the play. So that leaves us, rather than on the verge of scoring a bunch of runs, just now we are with a runner on first. Jack with a giant lead. Joe with a swing. Somebody missed a sign there. Jack with a stolen base. Oh, actually, never mind. There's 2 outs. So what do you care? Because even if you you're not going to get doubled up there. So Jack with the stolen base. Joe now wide open on the right side. If Joe can put one on the ground on the right, he gets through. Oh, there's that changeup again. Strike 2.
Go, Joe.
Man, you got to respect number 4's changeup. It's really good.
Let's go, Joe. You got it.
Getting to be dusk here. I can see that the camera getting a little dark. Hopefully there will be some lights. These fields have lights. Hopefully those lights will turn on here soon. But we got the sun going down, and there's a whole cloud front coming in. You kind of see it. It's taking all the light from the field. So Jack has that oven mitt, so he can slide, and ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop makes the play at first, and he is out. That was really quite a wonderful 6-3 play. Jacks, although he touched the plate, does not count because the runner was out. So that leaves the Jacks with lots of opportunities there, but not able to convert. It is now the top of the 5th. Hounds 2, Jacks 1. Told you this would be a close game, even though it was a game between the 3-0 Jackrabbits and the 0-2 Hounds. Really all comes down to that one inning where we just had some defensive lapses. Looks like maybe Jorge will be pitching. Jorge dislikes pitching, but does what coach says because, again, playing for the team, not for the self. He'd actually much rather catch. But that is not a thing that we want to do with his talented arm. So, all right, let's go through the defensive changes again. I have Cole on, so let's just start go through the 1 to 9. Jorge on the mound, and we've got Jabril at second. Sorry, Jabril behind the plate in the number 2 position. Cole at first. Chris at second. Ricardo at short. Gianni back at his usual post at third. Joe in left.
Yeah, Joe.
Okay, Joe in left. Javon in center and Isai in right. All right, we're putting Isai in right. He must be feeling better. That cramp must have gone away, so that's good to know. So we do not have a lot of our players in the normal position. Really, we've got Cole in first. He's regularly there. Gianni at third, and Jabrell behind the plate. Other than that, we've got a whole bunch of folks in different spots.
Get
So
the release.
get off my back, Dad. Get off my back. You can hear Zara, obviously. So.
7 or 3. Come on, Jorge, let's go, bud.
What's Jorge's speed? All right, and first pitch from Jorge to number 27 on the Hounds is a no idea what that was. A ball. That's what it definitely was. Yeah. Is that what he thinks he's playing? Slow pitch, old man beer softball? There we go. Fastball, but outside. Jabrell had to move to go get that. From my notes here, Jorge's favorite animal is the horse. And like everybody else on this team, if he's not playing baseball, he is gaming. It looks like Grand Theft Auto. Oh, pop up. That ball is going to go to center field. It is off the glove of glove of our center fielder, and ball comes in. So it was a good try by Javon, but didn't really get a good break on the ball. Not sure what happened there. Runner goes on, I think, a changeup. Jabrell throws the ball into right center field. The batter does not go, however. Jorge is one of our older players, so Jorge 12 on opening day, throwing to Jabrell, who is 10. So a difference of almost two full years. Swing and a miss. Oh wait, what's the count? What's the count? 1-1. Is it one? Yeah.
I think I might have missed it.
Okay. Okay, I think it's 1-1, folks. Jorge with a sweeping curve, but is really high. So ball 2. 2-1. Hey, Chuck, what's Jorge's clocking in at? Oh, we're going to get the pocket radar out again to get some... Oh, swing and a miss, foul ball straight back. Sorry, folks, I'm having a little bit of dinner here. I'm trying to... Hopefully you don't hear that, but... My mouth is full. Ball high. Full count now. Full count. Runner on second. Runner not going, so a lot of respect for Jabrell's right arm. Now Jorge just needs to bring a fastball, but nice and low. Move back to second. Runner dives back. Jorge's already come set. Foul ball. Really good to play. 50. So Jorge also throwing about 50 miles an hour. So in line with what we saw from Jack, a little bit slower than Teddy and Cole. But yeah, it looks like you kind of need to hit 50 miles an hour on your fastball if you want to pitch for a 12U team. The ball is inside. Oh! Runner steals.
Pick a side, kid.
And we get a walk on that. So, fortunately, no outs now. Runners on first and third. Jorge's struggling to find the strike zone a little bit. Consistently, anyway. Runner goes. That's a no-brainer. Jabrell just wisely squeezes the ball. Now we have second and third, so 2 runners in scoring position for number 13 from the Hounds. He steps in with a 1-0 count. Jorge comes set again. A suicide squeeze. Back here. And 2 runs will score on a overthrow from Jorge to Jabril, and the runner will also then advance to second. Let's see. Let me.
Almost killed me, bro. Got right on my face.
Jabril, or the ump calling timeout because he needs to catch his breath. He almost took a baseball in the face on that overthrow. So Jorge went to get the out, which is not a force out, so it would have had to been a good throw and tag. And instead of getting the easy out at first and just conceding 1 run, we instead conceded 2 runs. So a lot that could be done differently there. And I would not be surprised at all if we did some situational drills. Runner does not go, ball outside. In practice next week. Jorge thoroughly dejected. I don't know if you guys can see that, but quite dejected. Coach Paul's, going out to check on him because he's not. He's in a bad place right now. So. So we have a little bit of a language barrier. Jorge's first mother tongue is Spanish. He understands English, but prefers not to speak it if he doesn't have to. Coach Paul speaks the language of baseball, but not Spanish. However, Jorge has a little bit of a smile on his face as Coach Paul was leaving, so he must have made him laugh in some way. Look back, no throw, ground ball through the left side between the shortstop and the. Why is Joe? So no one is standing on second. So Joe, rather than throw it into his cutoff man, he ran it in just a lot. Joe getting barked at a little bit for not throwing that ball in, and so that handicapped his team. Again, another kind of play where I don't, these aren't normal positions for the kids, so I'm not sure what kind of, if they're making mistakes because they don't know or because they don't have to pop up. And catch from Chris, and batter is out, but no talking out there whatsoever, so almost had a crash there. That is the first out of the inning. We could have doubled him up too had the shortstop called for that ball.
That's two.
No, 1 down.
Oh, 1.
I think it's only 1.
Oh, never mind, my bad.
So had the shortstop called him off there, he could have caught it and then stepped on second base, which would have got us a double play because the runner had broken towards third on the hit. Unfortunately, the no communication out there, and so therefore we got the 1 out, which is good. We could have had 2 potentially.
I'm like 99% sure it's 1 out.
Yeah, it's
1 down.
It's 1.
Everybody was confused by how many outs. We are confirming there's just 1 out. Pop fly into right center. It gets down in front of Javon. East side with the backup. Throws to second. Oh no, he doesn't. He throws to his cutoff man. And another run scores for the Hounds. So you have found the Jackrabbits' Achilles heel. We have 4 pitchers. Once you get past our 4 pitchers, we struggle. Jorge with some heat there, but wide of the plate for ball 1. I should learn when the mute button is so you guys don't hear me drinking my water. Okay, holding him close. Ground ball, right up the middle. It is touched by Ricardo, but he muffs the play a little bit, and the batter reaches on an error. But the good news is Ricardo was smart enough to just hold that ball and not make a crazy wild throw, and therefore the runner does not advance home but stays at third. So again, first and third, one down. You got 6-1?
I'm not talking about it.
Ooh, nice stop by Jabrell on a curveball that didn't quite make it anywhere close to home plate. Oh. Fastball, high, but had some speed to it. 50, hit 50 on the pocket radar. Hey, where's my daughter? She's supposed to be doing homework.
She's done.
What?
She came back to do pages. She came back to go to the bathroom and then do pages.
Strike! Well, that might have been a gift a little bit from... We have some aircraft from the local Air Force Base motoring overhead. So if you hear a little rumbling, that is what you're hearing. The good old U.S. Air Force F-22s, I think they are. Don't quote me on that. Ball high, 3 balls, 2 strikes. I apologize. I missed the fact that the runner on first had advanced to second on a defensive indifference. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. That's what we need. We need more of those. Full count. 1 down. Runners on second and third. This is a 6-1 ball game. Important pitch for Jorge here. Really important pitch. And a swing and a ground ball to Ricardo, who picks it up, throws it to first, gets in by half a step. The runner does score. But getting that important second out. And number 22 steps in for strike 1.
Like, we gotta get out of here. Yeah.
Next pitch here. Jorge comes set. Oh, it is roped to Joe, who makes the third and final out with a beautiful catch. That brings us to the end of that brings us to the middle of the 5th inning. And we're going to have to score some runs here. We need that 5 spot. Somebody got a 5 spot. Well, it wasn't us, unfortunately. So you were almost right there, Tony, checking in from Orlando. For those of you that are interested in following along, what are the next steps? These kids are all in 5th grade and 6th grade, so the next steps, of course, are high school. And Coach Paul is interested in 7.
That's a no-no.
7-1. Is that a good wow or a bad wow? It's just a wow. So Coach just checked in on the score and told him a 7-1, and he said wow. And I said, is that a good wow or a bad wow? And he said, it's a get to Saturday wow. So he's clearly using this game as a skill building and a chance for some of the kids to play in different spots than they will. Coach playing for the weekend when we can win the tournament. I think we have some funny name tournaments like that. Ice Bowl or something weird.
Icebreaker?
Icebreaker, yeah, Icebreaker. Yeah, it wouldn't be Ice Bowl, but we are going to get snow tomorrow, so I'm not sure what's going on there. You don't want to play with the pocket radar, and it's kind of a. Oh, I don't know if it works from all the way up there. You have to be pretty close. So let's see how fast this kid throws. We have a new pitcher for the Hounds, number 12. Oh, never mind. They called coming down, but then Coach said we want some more. So he does throw a curve. That was a curve. We'll have Jorge at bat with Cole on deck. So, heads up, Tony. Check into the feed if you're just listening. You want to turn the video on. We'll have Cole up this inning, and then after Cole will be Gianni. So we should see those, and then hopefully we'll see Teddy batting fourth this inning. So, Nana and Papa in Vegas, you may see your grandson this inning, but it's contingent upon Jorge getting on and Cole getting on. So pitcher calling the catcher out to have a quick conversation before the beginning of the inning. Where's the ump? Where's our home plate ump? Ah, thank you. Home plate ump has nature call, so we are just gonna hang out a little bit till he comes back.
There's not in his brain.
Looking across the Jackrabbits fans, there is a very wonderful jersey. It says, "My favorite player calls me Auntie." So lots of love, not only for moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas, but we got an auntie in the house. So I think that's Javon's aunt. All right. Blue is back, got the mask on. Catcher coming back from a confab with his manager, and Jorge doing some stretches as he gets into the box. Jorge is now ready. We'll see what kind of speed this kid brings. Slinging it kind of wide, big long arms, wide, sweeping arm motion from him. Jorge calling time. Now he's dug in. Look for a curveball here. Yep, there was a curveball low. Hey, Cole, when he's going to throw a curveball, he brings his elbow up really high to get his grip. So just FYI. So 1 ball, 1 strike. So this kid is tipping, what's called tipping his pitches. So for those of you working at home, there's a fastball. Foul ball down the left field line. For those of you watching from home, what happens and the way he's tipping his pitches is when he throws a curveball, his right elbow comes higher. The reason he's doing that is he's trying to get a grip and make sure that he's got his curveball ready to twist as it comes out of his hand. So there is a shot up the middle, right to the second baseman, who makes a very good play and throw over to first for the first out of the inning. Really excellent defense by the Hounds tonight in a way that just the Jackrabbits have not emulated. Let's go, Cole. Vamos, Liebres! Let's go! Vamos! Go, Jackrabbits! First pitch to Cole is low. Gianni, when he's going to throw a curveball, his right elbow comes way up when he's hands in the glove. So, I don't know if you guys could see that, but he gave away his curveball again. This time he bounced it. So, two balls, no strikes. At this point, this is a hitter's count. You know a fastball is coming. Elbow stays low. Oh, I guess he's sort of... I don't think that was the fastball. I think that was another try at the curve. And she has bounced 3 consecutive times. So 3-0. It is Jackrabbit's law, like gravity and your mother's love, to not swing. There it is, strike 1. If you strike at if you swing at a 3-0 count, coach will have you running at practice, just incessantly running at practice over and over again. So 3-1 count. Okay, look for another curveball. There it was. Again, the right elbow comes up. Ground ball to third. Ball gets past the first baseman. Cole is safe. Reaches on an error. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Come on, Johnny, let's go, bud. Let's go 1-9, so 1-9.
All right, Gianni steps in. Gianni, like I said, big bopper for us. Tends to hit the ball deep or not at all. Teddy on deck. So Nana and Papa in Vegas, you want to pay attention? We got a balk. No. So a balk was called.
So what happens there, Blue?
Still gorgeous.
What you doing right there, Blue?
Balk or the hit? That's what I thought.
Ump called balk. Gianni with a beautiful hit to right field, and so now we have Teddy stepping in with first and second. I've never seen it before. My impression was that a balk was just a dead ball then. So Teddy in the back of the box, respecting the speed of this kid throwing. How fast is fastball? First and second now. Teddy with a swing. Teddy with a single through the left side. First time he was up, only time he was up. Teddy doing a little manicuring, a little gardening, getting his feet set. Gianni with a one-step lead off of first. Cole with a two-step lead off second. Cole dives back anyway, because if you're going to wear the oven mitt, you might as well dive head first. Teddy steps out, gathers his thoughts. Gianni now with a step and a half lead, in no danger of stealing. Same with Cole. Teddy with a swing. Swing and a miss at a really, I'm not sure what that was. That was a last minute thing. Teddy's back in the box. I think it's Chuck, what's his speed? Okay, so the kid's around 50 to 55. That was a 48 mile an hour pitch. Teddy with a swing and a pop fly. Foul. First baseman goes after it though. Man, given the defense, I did not want to call that one off. All right. Hey, Aaron, when he throws a curveball, he brings his right elbow up to get better grip. So just FYI. All right, the sun's coming out in a very inconvenient spot. I don't know if you guys can see that on the stream, but the sun is now kind of right behind the pitcher. A turn and throw to second, where Cole had maybe a step lead, so there wasn't a whole lot of chance of him getting picked off. But again, he's got dirty, so heads up, Cole's mom and whoever's at home with them today. He's going to have some dirty pants to do some laundry before games on Saturday. Teddy with a ground ball to the left side. He will get a force at third, and Teddy will reach on a fielder's choice. So we'll take it. So Aaron steps in now, and Javon is on deck. Really inconvenient time for the sun to come out. It is tough to see. So, ball inside, bringing the heat. 53, that was 53, but really popped the glove. So, I'm enjoying calling these games for y'all. Aaron with a swing, soft grounder, will do nothing. He will get to first, safe. Infield hits, infield single for Aaron. Now we have the bases loaded. That ball went 60 feet, but doesn't matter. It was all that was needed. Catcher now getting some spectacles for himself as well. So Javon steps in now. 2 down. Bases loaded. Javon's up. Javon with a single. Oh no! It's a caught by the third baseman who beats the Met runner to third. And that is it. They beats Teddy, who's got the fastest wheels on the team. Oh, I love it. Jabril with a perch. So, unfortunately, that is it for the Jackrabbits. A second chance for this, for us to put some runs on the board, and we failed both innings, unfortunately. So, there you go. 7-1 as we go to the top of the 6th. I don't know if we have been into the 6th inning yet this year. So, just want to kind of, John swung at that first pitch, which was a strike. I just want to shout out that his favorite animal is the snake. And for a former social studies teacher, it makes my heart warm to know that Javon is social studies is his favorite as well. So let's see where we end up not academically, but defensively for the Jackrabbits as we go into the 6th and final inning of tonight's game. Really quite pleasant. The weather has stayed nice, and the wind has not been a problem. I hope you'd enjoyed Jackrabbits broadcasting this evening with yours truly, Mike, on the mic. If you're interested in helping out the Jackrabbits, you'd like to see the Jackrabbits team more frequently in tournaments and things, we would love to have you join us as a sponsor. We would love to have you provide a tax-deductible donation, and we give you a shout-out. You see in between innings, sometimes we've got the logos and things. We can put your logo on there, whether you're just a proud mom and dad or grandma and grandpa, or you own or run a business. We would really like to feature you as a supporter of the Jackrabbits, not only for the 12U team, which you have on display tonight, but the 13U team as well. 13U team quite successful this last weekend, ending up as the runner-up in the tournament that they were in, and really had a commanding lead for most of their games. The final game, they actually went to extras. They played the California tiebreaker rules. It was all kinds of tricky. So looks like I know that eye black anywhere. Joe is on the mound. Joe has been working on moving into the rotation. For him, it has been just an issue, I think, of velocity. His location's great, but velocity has been an issue. So the good news is that velocity is the easiest thing to teach. So if he can locate and pick up a few miles an hour on the pitches, then he could get himself into the rotation. We have Isai back behind the plate. Like to see that. Earlier cramp or issue with his leg is gone. We've got Cole on first. Big, tall target for us. So, and a wonderful glove over there. I've got Jorge at short, with a beautiful catch right there to Ricardo, and then Gianni on third. Oh, we've gone back to the first inning setup, looks like, because we've got Teddy in left and Jack in center and Aaron in right. Number 12 for the Hounds, taking a few practice swings, and we'll step in. So as this is the 6th inning, we will have the Hounds up, and then we'll be up, and then that will be the game, folks. So don't go, ooh, ball high. Don't go far. You don't want to miss this final inning of tonight's game. We should probably wrap this thing up, I would imagine, in 30 or so minutes, which would be nice for those of us who need to get home and get kids to bed for school tomorrow. Ball high. Joe uncharacteristically missing his spots. So let me see what his radar rating is. Maybe he's trying to throw too hard. Usually when you try to overthrow, you throw it at the dirt, not high. So Joe with ball 3. What's our speed?
47.
Okay. Joe throwing in the high 40s. That last one was 47. As I mentioned, you sort of want to be above 50, be in the 12U starting rotation. So just a few miles an hour that he needs to pick up. But, right there, strike one. Well done, buddy. Well done. Keep it up. 3-1, you knew that he was going to have to bring it. Hopefully he can do that again. There it is. Foul ball. Battle back to a full count now.
That's 2, Joe.
Full count now. Like I said, Joe doesn't have the speed but does have the accuracy, so hopefully he can keep this ball nice and tight within the strike zone and just have number 12 put the ball into play. With our starting infield and outfield, I feel much more confident. Those first 2 innings were really well done. Pop up and out of play defensively for both teams. So if we can just get the ball in play again, likely we can finish this game, finish this inning, and then maybe put a 7 spot up in the bottom. We'll see. Here comes the payoff pitch. That ball is low and in the dirt. Gets beyond Isai, and runner takes first. Let's see if they've got the steal on. Up 7-1. It's a comfortable lead, but at this age, it is certainly not an insurmountable lead. So it certainly would not be, while in the majors, if you're up 7-1, to send the steal sign would be almost unsportsmanlike. The not at 12U, by no means. Quick pitch. Oh, Eastside drops the ball. They would have had him by a mile, too. Swing and a miss. Oh, we have a question about whether there was potentially batter's interference. Very unlikely call, unless on the swing, on the back side of the swing, were to potentially hit the catcher. That would be batter's interference. So we'll see what the call is here. If it is batter's interference, then what's the call, Blue? What's the call? Okay, no call there. So we're just going to have the one strike, and the runner will stay on second. So that's the key thing that came out of that, is that the runner does stay on second with a steal. I'll move him on the scoreboard now. Joe not looking at home when he pitches and throws that ball quite high.
Throw hard, Joe.
Never good for a pitcher to not be looking at where they're throwing. It's really hard to throw strikes if that's the case. Next pitch is in the dirt. Nobody goes anywhere, which is great.
Go, Joe. Settle down. Deep breath.
And Joe with a little move back towards the guy at second, but no one's going anywhere. Ricardo's holding him on. Joe is having what is very much ball high. Very much what happens when you don't pitch a lot, which is you've got a runner on second. It's really disrupting him, getting his attention. Joe being told by Coach Paul to find his rhythm and not worry about it. That we just need to get outs, and that was exactly right. Oh, ball 3. Oh, ball 4. All right, now first and second now. So 2 on 2 walks here. So this is tricky. Potentially bunt coming from 27. I think last time he bunted. Not this time. He miss or the ball outside. Fabulous stop by Isai. Coach calling time to come have a conversation with him. Michelle, how long has Coach been coaching? Yeah.
28 years, 25 years.
25 years? We're doing some math here on 25 years. 26 years. Nice. That's so romantic.
Well, and then he had to go to something and left me, and I told you the parents got to fight. So then he never wanted to.
Just a story from Coach Paul and his wife. Coach Paul, one of their first dates was, one of the first things they did together, it wasn't really a date, is they both coached a basketball team together. And Coach Paul now has been coaching baseball for 2.5 decades, 25 years. A lot of young men, and he coached softball as well. A lot of young women who've gone through his program. Been very successful at getting kids who can do both the math and the, not the math, but the academics and the studying to get them into. Oh, what we got? Oh, we got a safe. We got a stolen base down to third. So a lot of confusion there. Gianni had to tag down, and I don't know if they got him or not, but didn't show the ump fast enough. Wait, he's been coaching baseball 31 years?
Joe, just like that one.
Oh, yeah, coach, sorry.
So baseball would be 25 years.
25 years. Oh, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Nope. Runner goes to second, but tried to draw a throw from Isai to see if they can get a kid run. Isai, too smart for that, runs out from behind home plate and goes and lets the runner go to second, which is fine because what we care about is getting the guy up front. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Joe, the first time he's been in command of a count in the 3 batters that he's faced. Butterflies out there for this pitch. Let's see how it goes. Oh, foul ball, foul ball. All right, ball went to the backstop. Eastside went and got it. Joe maybe finding a rhythm now, which would be nice. So as I was saying, Coach Paul, 25 years, 26 years. This is 26-year pitching. A lot of young men and young women have gone through his program that have gone on to college because, ball gets past Eastside. That never happens. Eastside goes and retrieves the ball, but too late. The runner has scored, making it 8-1. Getting a lot of kids into college academically and athletically. So pretty exciting legacy for him.
Come on, Joseph. Let's go, bud.
Yeah, all right, Joe, let's go.
All right, Joe bearing down now on a 2-2 count. Oh, ball outside. Full count. Joe up to almost 20 pitches for the inning. So for a guy who doesn't normally pitch, it's he's a little bit laboring out there. Ball 4, and ball gets past. Runner will score.
Yeah, all right, boys, let's go.
And another walk. So 3 walks translating to 2 runs. Joe looking pretty dejected out there. Coach has already went and talked with him once, so can't go visit him again. He's just got to pick himself up. This is part of being a ball player and part of being, a young man. Strike. Eastside with the fake throw and being barked at by coaches for not throwing it. They probably would have had the kid by a mile too. So, but I don't know if Eastside is confident or comfortable that he can make it. Ball low.
Word, Eddie, son.
Back up the throw, Aaron. Back up the throw. And we got a 1-1 count now. Runner with a huge lead off first. He is going, but a swing and a foul. Somebody missed a call there. Someone missed a sign, excuse me. Now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Joe was in this position with the previous batter and lost him. Let's see if he can go get him now. I may have jinxed us too, saying this was going to be a quick game. We'd be over by 7:30 because we're going to need some quick outs if that's going to be the case. It is now 7:16 locally. Ball outside. Eastside with the throw. Oh, and a safe on the steal. Beautiful throw from Eastside. It was close. It was definitely close out there. It's hard to see. Second base has a lot of dirt on it, so I couldn't quite see. He didn't slide, and so I thought maybe because he went in standing up, they could have got him. Joe, exasperated, exhale and looked to the sky. Now he puts his foot on the rubber. He comes set, throws the ball quite high. Now 3-2. We're back to where we were in the previous batter. We're going to need to... Joe with a quick set and a throw. He was aiming that one, not pitching it. And the runner steals third on ball 4. Teddy backing up that throw, but the ball did not get past Gianni. Kind of hit him in the thigh and on a bounce. So 1st and 3rd again. It's Groundhog Day around here. Joe, again, being bothered by what's out there. Gets a strike on a missed swing. A strike on a miss, excuse me. Eastside being told to throw the ball and stop pump faking it. as this is skill building kind of a game as it's turned into be, you might as well try it. See if you can actually make it happen. Ball high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gianni getting barked at for a fake tag. Not allowed.
I know.
Joe shaking off the first pitch. I don't know how many pitches Joe has in his arsenal, but apparently not feeling confident with whatever was thrown down first. That was a beautiful curve. He was ready to throw that one. Ball gets past Joe, but Jorge, like a beautiful vacuum cleaner there to suck that ball up and make sure that the runner on third does not go anywhere. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tell me if you've heard this before. 3 batters in a row with a 1 ball, 2 strike. And next pitch is low and away. 2-2. Deuces are wild. 46. Throwing 46. So some of the speed's coming off Joe as he's had, he's probably close to 30 pitches at this point, which is a lot of pitches for a gentleman who normally is playing at first base. There we go. High leg kick. Boom! Struck him out. All right, and a throw down to third did not get him, but it was well executed. Isai throws it. Gianni put the tag on. Teddy back there for the backup, so everything is well. Teddy, if Teddy's got to play, he does prefer the left field. So now Joe getting a little distracted again by the runner on second. Oh, I'm sorry, the guy went to second on the strikeout. My bad. So we got no balls, no strikes, new batter. We do have 1 down now. Foul ball. That is the first time that anybody's put the ball in play, or sorry, put the bat on the ball, I believe. And that one is not even in play. He was behind on that one. Oh, wait, is it 9 or 10? It is 9? Okay. My ground ball right to Jorge. Jorge puts his body in the way, throws him out at first, and the runner kind of lollygags it over to third and barely makes it on the throw back across. So we'll take that. Excellent play from Cole and Jorge for the second out of the inning. Runner does score, and we do have a man on third now. So Joe took a while to find his rhythm, which is not to be surprised. He is not generally a hitter. A high chopper to short. Get him out. Got him out at the first. And that was a beautiful play by Jorge and Cole again. Jorge with the play at short and Cole with the stretch. That gets us out of that jam and predicament. But really, if you look at Joe, it was a tale of really 2 batters, or two parts of that inning. First part where he was trying to throw too hard and then it got out of his rhythm, had the jitters, a lot of walking of batters. And then the second half, honestly, where he's got 3 guys to get out, 1, 2, 3. So more chance for Joe to learn as a boy on the mound. So now there's a conversation with him, it looks like with him, afterwards, just between Coach Paul and looks like Coach Mark, just sort of letting him know what was happening, what was not happening. So we need 10 runs. Not really, super excited about our chances there, but nonetheless, why not? So what we will have is we'll have Chris and then Ricardo, and we'll see Isaiah as well. If any of them get on, we'll have Jabrell, and hopefully we'll see Isai and Jack as well. I will be right back, folks.
Let's get it started, Chris. Good pick, Flag. Go for it.
Come on, Chris.
Come on, Chris. Well, we were going to call him Chrissy, but she calls him Chrissy. That's what she said, and then she said, I tell him, come on, Chrissy, and I be like,
Sorry, folks. Looks like we got 1 ball, 1 strike. I needed to quickly run over and do something. We have Chris in the box. Really would love to see our boys get on and at least turn the lineup over a second time. Still throwing the ball really hard, but quite a way outside. And Christopher now swinging the bat with some swagger. Locked and loaded here. Here comes the pitch. Ball is low. Know the count now. Know the count. 3-1. Fastball low. He will take the base. All right, that gives us a chance. Now Chris has wheels, so I would look for him to steal probably. Get your sign. Get your sign. All right, Ricardo now stepping in. Ricardo was the one who did want me to interview him earlier, but we're not doing that. Sometimes he goes by Ricky with those he loves. Oh, a bunt. Did not see that coming. We will take that, though, a sacrifice bunt. Unfortunately, went right back to the pitcher, so pretty easy play for the pitcher. I was just going to shout out that his favorite his favorite animal is the lion, but his favorite player is Fernando Tatis. So now Isaiah's in, number 44 on our team. Strike, ball gets away from the catcher. The ball gets to the backstop. Chris wisely gets to third. Looked like the ball may have hit off the heel of the glove, and it sounded a little thud. Here comes next pitch.
Good eye.
Ball. Come on. Yeah, we need to just keep the line moving. Keep the line moving. So we got Isaiah up there, a very tall stance, swing and a ball in the dirt, foul ball, strike 2. It is very funny in baseball how everybody ends up with a different stance, a different approach, and then when it comes time to swing, everybody ends up with the same swing. Swing and a miss at a beautiful changeup, strike 3. In steps Jabrell. Isai will join the on-deck circle. Jabrell, though, a hardy swinger, and when he hits the ball, he drives it. If he can contact one of these 55-mile-an-hour fastballs, that ball is going to go really high. Get out of the way! And with a pass ball, Chris will score. So that clears the bases, but does bring in a second run. So, and we got the run the same way, with a man getting on, then steal, and a pass ball. Whoa! Jabrell! Oh! Jabrell hit that ball 300 feet, I don't know, 180, 200 feet down the left field line. As I promised, he is a bopper. He can absolutely crush this ball when you make contact, and at 55 miles an hour, you don't have to swing that hard. Oh, blows it right past him, though. The pitcher challenged him, said, do it again. Fell a little short that time. Zara finding another friend here. Team Dog finding another friend. And next pitch. Ball is in the dirt. I think that was supposed to be the curve ball, but it was not. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. So Deuce or Wild. Again, Isai in the on-deck circle. When Jabrell gets on, Isai will be up. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And unfortunately, that will end the ball game. Thank you, everybody, for joining Jackrabbits Broadcasting on this fine Thursday evening. It's an unfortunate loss for the Jackrabbits, their first of the AYL League season, at a 10-2. It all came down to a bunch of unearned runs, and we got 18 outs. The other team, I think we gave them close to 24 outs. Can't win when you do that. We'll be back 12:30 Mountain Time on Saturday for Game 1 of a 2-game set in the Icebreaker Caba tournament. So thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you on Saturday. Vamos, Liebre.